Yeah.
what he's going to do and how it's going to be fixed. And because that's where a lot of anxiety and fear comes in, but it's just being willing to wait.
CeCe Winans, the remarkable 15-time Grammy Award-winning artist and the voice behind gospel classics like Mercy and Well, All Right, has been a beloved icon for decades, celebrated for her powerful vocals. At 59, however, she's graBeBeing headlines for reasons beyond her incredible music. What has brought her to this pivotal moment, and what does it mean for her future? After years of swirling rumors, CeCe is finally ready to set the record straight. CeCe Winans says she turned down Whitney Houston's I'm Every Woman video because of its ungodly lyrics. CeCe Winans recently opened up about her decision to decline an invitation to appear in Whitney Houston's music video for her cover of Chaka Khan's iconic 1978 hit, I'm Every Woman. During a sermon, the celebrated gospel singer reflected on her hesitations regarding the song's lyrics, which she deemed demonic. In a video of her sermon shared on the Neighborhood Talks Instagram, Winans recounted the moment when Houston reached out to her. I remember she was preparing to film one of her big videos, Winans said. It was for I'm Every Woman, which is a fantastic song and a great video, but when you look deeper into the lyrics, they don't align with the Word of God. She recounted how Houston, aware of CeCe's strong faith, anticipated her response. She said, CeCe, I want you to be in this video, but I know you're not going to be in it. And I said, you're absolutely right. The song starts with, I can cast a spell, and I'm just not comfortable singing that. Despite their deep friendship, Winans made it clear that her commitment to her beliefs meant she could not participate in a project that conveyed what she considered an ungodly message, no matter how catchy the music might be. You all get hooked on these beats, and it's like demonic, she warned her audience. You're listening to things that are not good for your spirit, and you wonder why you feel lost. While they never collaborated on I'm Every Woman, Winans did have the opportunity to sing alongside Houston on the track Count on Me from the soundtrack of Waiting to Exhale. In a heartfelt conversation with Entertainment Tonight at her Nashville home in 2021, Winans expressed the depth of her friendship with the late singer, who passed away in 2012. Whitney and I were real friends, you know, and I think people could feel that, she shared, her emotions evident as she reflected on their bond. I could cry now just thinking about it. When she needed a break, she would come over to my house to chill out and even attend church with me. Now, before we dive more into other shocking revelations throughout CeCe's journey, let's take a moment to explore her beginnings to truly understand who CeCe Winans is and why she made that decision. CeCe Winans, born Priscilla Winans on October 8, 1964, arrived as a beacon of joy to her parents, David and Dolores Winans. After welcoming 7 sons, David, Ronald, Marvin, Carvin, Daniel, Michael, and Benjamin, affectionately known as BB, CeCe's birth fulfilled a long-held dream for her family. Her parents had eagerly anticipated the arrival of a daughter, and their prayers were beautifully answered with CeCe's entrance into the world. She would soon be joined by 2 more daughters, Angelique and graBeBeing. The origin of CeCe's beloved nickname isn't entirely clear, but it likely stems from her cherished relationship with her paternal grandmother, Laura House. Laura, who was like a sister to CeCe from the moment she was born, played an instrumental role in shaping her early years. CeCe affectionately referred to Laura as her best friend, and their bond was deep and unwavering. Over time, the name evolved into CeCe, a moniker that would become synonymous with one of the most powerful voices in gospel music. Laura's influence on CeCe's life extended beyond mere companionship. She provided essential wisdom and guidance that would resonate throughout CeCe's journey. One particular piece of advice remained etched in CeCe's heart. God's got his hands on you. CeCe, just keep your hands in his hands and you'll be all right. CeCe Winans was nurtured in a home where faith and family were held in the highest regard. Her parents, David and Dolores Winans, exemplified a deep commitment to both their spirituality and their 10 children. Their unwavering dedication to God permeated every facet of their lives, shaping their values and the environment in which they raised their family. David worked tirelessly as both a barber and a taxi driver, often putting in long hours to provide for his loved ones. Meanwhile, Dolores made her own significant contributions to the family's income with her job at Metropolitan Hospital. Though the Winans family lived modestly, they were rich in love, faith, and a shared passion for music. In the Winans household, music was not merely a hobby, it was a vital part of daily life. David and Dolores, who met in 1950 as members of Detroit's Lemon Gospel Chorus, shared a profound love for gospel music that would become a cornerstone of their parenting. This mutual passion for music, intertwined with their steadfast faith, filled their home on Woodingham Street in West Side, Detroit. CeCe's journey into the world of public singing began at the tender age of 7 when she boldly took the stage to perform "Fill My Cup" for her congregation. Although she was naturally quiet and shy, her willingness to express her faith through song was evident from the outset. Her performance didn't come as a surprise to those who knew the Winans family. In their home, singing was a daily ritual, a form of communication, entertainment, and a means of making sense of the world around them. CeCe Winans grew up in a home where music was woven into the fabric of daily life. Her mother would often be found singing while preparing dinner, and her father would harmonize as he got ready for Sunday school. The Christmas season held a special significance for the Winans family. Instead of the typical gift exchanges, they celebrated the holiday with an annual Christmas concert for their community, a cherished tradition that reflected David and Dolores's commitment to teaching their children the true meaning of Christmas. Held at Mercy Hall, these concerts quickly became a beloved event, drawing larger crowds each year. CeCe's upbringing in Detroit was steeped in purpose and a profound connection to her faith. In interviews, she has often spoken about her roots, highlighting the importance of her family's musical legacy. For CeCe, singing has always been more than just a career. It is a calling, a ministry entrusted to her by God. This early recognition that music was a divine calling has been a guiding light throughout her life. It motivated her to embark on a career in gospel music, where she could share her gift and positively impact the lives of others. CeCe's rise to fame began when she was just 17, taking the stage alongside her brother BB on the television program Praise the Lord. This pivotal moment opened doors for the siblings, helping them break into the national Christian music scene. Their collaboration resulted in the platinum-certified album Lord Lift Us Up, which they performed on PTL. This exposure not only garnered them widespread recognition, but also laid the groundwork for their future success. While CeCe was making strides with BB, the rest of the Winans family was also pursuing their musical and spiritual journeys. Her 4 oldest brothers, David, Ronald, Marvin, and Carvin, formed a gospel quartet known as the Winans, which went on to earn numerous awards. Meanwhile, her brother Daniel started a solo career, and Marvin established the Perfecting Church in Detroit, which eventually grew to a congregation of 3,000 members. At 19, CeCe's life took a major turn when she married Alvin Love, who was 16 years her senior. Their meeting was a chance encounter. Alvin, a friend of CeCe's brother Ronald, joined the family for a bowling night. He later visited CeCe and BB in North Carolina during their time on PTL. About a year after their initial meeting, CeCe and Alvin got married, prompting CeCe to return to Detroit and temporarily step away from her musical partnership with BB. During this pivotal transition in her life, CeCe was skillfully juggling her new responsibilities as a wife while nurturing her blossoming career in music. After completing her beauty school training, she and her husband, Alvin, opened a beauty salon together. Their shared venture not only allowed them to contribute to their family's income, but also created a space where her father could continue his work as a barber, deepening the family's roots in the community. While Alvin worked at Xerox, CeCe's father took charge of managing the salon. Despite the demands of married life and managing the salon, CeCe still found time to perform occasionally with BeBe on the road, keeping her connection to music alive. In the spring of 1985, CeCe experienced a significant personal milestone with the arrival of her first child, Alvin III. This joyful event coincided with a surge in demand for her to record and perform alongside BeBe, signaling a turning point in her career. Recognizing this opportunity, Alvin made a strategic decision to arrange a job transfer with Xerox to Nashville, the epicenter of the gospel and contemporary Christian music scene. This move not only facilitated CeCe's reunion with BeBe, who had already settled in Nashville, but also allowed her to pursue her musical ambitions with renewed vigor. The partnership between CeCe and Alvin extended far beyond their personal life. It became a vital component of her professional journey as well. Together, they collaborated on CeCe's musical development, with Alvin stepping into a supportive role that complemented her aspirations. In 1987, CeCe and Alvin welcomed their second child, a beautiful daughter named Ashley Rose. As her career continued to rise, CeCe consistently asserted that her most cherished role was that of a wife and mother. Inspired by her parents' unwavering commitment to family and faith, she emphasized the importance of putting God first in their lives. Regular church attendance became a cornerstone of their family routine. Despite the demands of motherhood and her growing career, CeCe found ways to balance her dual roles. Her musical partnership with BeBe flourished during this time, culminating in the release of their self-titled album in 1987, which showcased their incredible harmonies and established their presence in the gospel music scene. Following up with the album Heaven in 1988, the duo continued to gain popularity in both gospel and Christian contemporary markets. The pivotal moment in CeCe's career came in 1991 with the release of Different Lifestyles. This album marked a significant breakthrough, elevating them not just within the Christian music community, but also attracting attention from the secular market. Standout tracks like Addictive Love and I'll Take You There climbed the charts, allowing CeCe's powerful vocals and heartfelt performances to resonate with a broader audience. Reflecting on their rise to fame, CeCe has often shared how their success came as a pleasant surprise. Initially, they were invited to join a group of singers for a Christian television network in Charlotte, North Carolina. During this engagement, they were given the opportunity to perform Lord Lift Us Up, a reimagined version of Love Lift Us Up. The audience's enthusiastic response to their performance sparked a series of invitations to sing at various churches, ultimately leading to lucrative recording opportunities that would define their careers. CeCe and BeBe never intended to become a duet, but as their performances gained immense popularity, circumstances led them to embrace the role. With the demand for their music increasing, they found themselves working closely together, crafting songs that resonated with audiences. Despite their rising fame, CeCe remained deeply rooted in her love for family and her faith. The spotlight was never her primary motivation. For her, music served as a ministry, a powerful medium to share her beliefs and make a positive impact on others' lives. Throughout the pressures of performing and touring, CeCe found true fulfillment in her roles as a wife and mother. She often articulated her love for singing, but she was clear that her heart belonged to her family. While the glitz and glamour of fame surrounded her, she cherished the quieter moments of life, finding contentment in family gatherings and nurturing her children. After years of success as a dynamic duo with her brother BeBe, CeCe embarked on an exciting new chapter in her career as a solo artist. In 1995, she released her debut solo album, Alone in His Presence. This album was not just a personal milestone for CeCe. It also marked a significant moment for the gospel music industry, as it became only the third album by a gospel artist to sell over 1 million copies. The impact of Alone in His Presence extended beyond sales figures. It also earned CeCe a Grammy Award and 2 Dove Awards, including the prestigious Female Vocalist of the Year. Building on the momentum of her debut, CeCe released Everlasting Love in 1998. The album achieved gold certification and featured some of her highest-charting solo singles, such as Well All Right and Slippin'. Everlasting Love showcased CeCe's remarkable ability to blend soulful gospel tracks with contemporary sounds, allowing her to connect with a diverse audience while staying true to her roots. One of the standout tracks, On That Day, written and produced by the talented Lauryn Hill, infused the album with a unique R&B flavor that broadened CeCe's artistic range. Later that same year, CeCe released a heartwarming holiday album titled His Gift. With His Gift, CeCe crafted a festive array of songs that resonated with listeners of all ages, encouraging them to embrace the spirit of the season through uplifting melodies and meaningful lyrics. The album quickly became a favorite among fans. In 1999, CeCe took a bold step in her career by founding her own recording company, Pure Springs Gospel. With Pure Springs Gospel, CeCe aimed to create a platform for aspiring artists to share their gifts and further enrich the gospel music landscape. The first album released under her new label was Alabaster Box, a project that was deeply personal for CeCe. The album featured production by the renowned gospel artist and musician Fred Hammond, known for his innovative approach to gospel music, and included a special guest appearance by the celebrated a cappella group Take Six. Alabaster Box was not only a critical success, but also a commercial triumph. The following year, CeCe further showcased her artistic vision with the release of a concert VHS titled Live at the Lambs Theater in New York. This project celebrated her career up to that point, capturing the essence of her live performances and featuring songs from her previous albums. In 2001, CeCe released her self-titled album, CeCe Winans, which included the powerful single, Anybody Want to Pray. This track featured a guest appearance by the Christian rap group Grits. Another notable single from the album, Say a Prayer, successfully crossed over into the contemporary Christian music market. After a 2-year hiatus from releasing albums, CeCe made her triumphant return in 2003 with Throne Room. This album marked a significant new chapter in her career, reflecting a deeper emphasis on worship and spirituality. To celebrate the release, the first 1,000 copies of Throne Room came with a bonus CD that featured exclusive interviews with CeCe, behind-the-scenes footage from the album's creation, and the music video for More Than What I Wanted from her 2001 release. Supporting the album, CeCe embarked on a 25-city tour, also titled Throne Room, alongside the gospel group Anointed. What made this tour particularly special was its free admission policy, allowing more people to experience CeCe's music and message. The powerful performances from the tour were later captured in a DVD titled Live in the Throne Room, showcasing the vibrant and spiritual atmosphere of the concerts. However, CeCe's journey wasn't without its hurdles. In September 2004, she fell ill, initially thinking it was just the flu. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a serious stomach infection that required hospitalization and surgery. This health scare forced her to postpone the second half of the Throne Room tour. In 2005, CeCe released her 7th album, Purified, which turned out to be a heartfelt family project. Her nephew Mario Winans played a key role in production, while her son Alvin III contributed to the songwriting. CeCe's younger sisters, Angie and graBeBeing, also lent their voices to the album, making it a true Winans family affair. Purified was deeply personal for CeCe, encapsulating her experiences and her unwavering commitment to her faith and family. CeCe's impact reached far beyond the gospel charts, particularly highlighted by her duet with Whitney Houston on Count on Me from the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. The single became a massive success, soaring to number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 4 on the Adult Contemporary chart. It also climbed to number 8 on the Billboard R&B Singles chart, and received gold certification in the United States. This collaboration not only showcased CeCe's versatility as an artist, but also introduced her to a wider audience, reinforcing her status as a crossover artist who could connect with listeners across various genres. CeCe continued to produce music that resonated with fans in both the gospel and mainstream markets. In 2008, she released her 8th album, Thy Kingdom Come, which included the powerful single, Waging War. This album showcased CeCe's talent for creating music that was not only spiritually uplifting, but also commercially successful. In 2009, CeCe and her brother BB came together again for a duet album titled Still, released by Malo Records. This album featured collaborations with Marvin Winans and the contemporary gospel sister duo Mary Mary, highlighting the strong family bonds and partnerships that have defined CeCe's career. Still was a celebration of the musical journey shared by CeCe and BB, and it was warmly embraced by fans who had supported them from the very beginning. CeCe's talents went beyond just singing and recording. From 2012 to 2014, she took on the role of a judge on BET's gospel singing competition Sunday Best, alongside her brother BB. This opportunity allowed CeCe to mentor and guide aspiring gospel artists, sharing her extensive experience and knowledge with the next generation of talent. Throughout her remarkable career, CeCe has faced her share of rumors and controversies. One of the most talked about moments occurred in 2020 during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Reports surfaced that the Trump administration was looking to enlist celebrities for a series of advertisements aimed at reassuring the public during a time of unprecedented challenges, and CeCe's name was among those mentioned. The news quickly spread, sparking a buzz among her fans and the wider public. Many began to question whether CeCe was truly aligning herself with such a controversial political figure, igniting a firestorm of speculation about whether she had indeed lent her voice to a politically charged campaign. As the rumors swirled, CeCe decided to set the record straight by addressing the situation directly in a video she posted on her Twitter account. She confirmed that she had indeed participated in an interview with U.S. Surgeon General Jerome Adams, but quickly clarified that the conversation was solely focused on public health issues, particularly the importance of wearing masks and taking precautions to help stop the spread of COVID-19. CeCe emphasized that her involvement had no political motivations. Her intentions were purely to promote safety and well-being during a challenging time. In the video, CeCe's sincerity was evident as she conveyed her deep desire to prevent further loss of life due to the pandemic. She urged her followers to take every precaution they could to protect themselves and their loved ones, closing her message with a heartfelt, "God bless you." CeCe aimed to reassure her fans that her actions were driven by compassion and care rather than any political agenda. CeCe Winans has often found herself at the center of rumors and speculation regarding her views on popular culture, especially in relation to her faith. In 2021, a video emerged of CeCe delivering a sermon at Highland College Chapel that captured widespread attention. In this powerful message, she spoke about the importance of pleasing God and steering clear of what she referred to as ungodly influences in one's life. To underscore her points, CeCe shared a poignant personal story about her late friend, Whitney Houston. She recounted an experience when Whitney was gearing up to film the music video for I'm Every Woman. Whitney had extended an invitation to CeCe to participate in the video, fully aware that CeCe would likely decline due to the song's lyrical content. CeCe elaborated on her decision, noting that while she admired the song, certain lyrics clashed with her interpretation of God's word. The opening line, "I can cast a spell," was particularly troubling for her, leading her to confidently decline the invitation. This anecdote ignited conversations around CeCe's faith and how it shapes her choices within the music industry. In the same sermon, she didn't hold back her opinions on certain music genres, going so far as to label specific beats as demonic. She cautioned her audience about the potential spiritual ramifications of engaging with such content, making it clear that her beliefs guide her career decisions. Her remarks stirred up discussions about her perspective on popular music and culture. CeCe Winans' comments on music and lyrics sparked a divide among listeners. Some interpreted her views as overly restrictive or judgmental, while others lauded her for standing firm in her convictions. This tension only fueled interest in her personal relationships, particularly her enduring friendship with the late Whitney Houston. In a heartfelt 2021 interview with Entertainment Weekly, CeCe reflected on their bond, describing Whitney as a genuine friend who often visited her home to unwind and attend church services together. Fast forward to July 2024. CeCe shared a profoundly personal story that opened new avenues for discussion regarding her faith and family life. During an emotional moment, she spoke candidly about the passing of her father, revealing the depth of her family's spiritual legacy. CeCe recounted how her parents' strong faith had shaped her upbringing, especially highlighting her father's unwavering devotion to praising God. She reminisced about her childhood nights when she would wake up to find her father in a fervent state of worship, singing and anointing the heads of family members with oil as he sought divine presence. While CeCe admitted that she found this behavior peculiar at the time, she later came to recognize the profound impact of such practices. One of the most poignant chapters in CeCe Winans' life was marked by the passing of her brother Ronald. She vividly remembers being in the hospital room surrounded by her family when Ronald took his last breath. In that moment of immense sorrow, CeCe's father raised his hands in worship, expressing gratitude to God for the years they had shared with Ronald. This profound experience sparked conversations about how the Winans family navigated grief and faith. Many were inspired by the strength of their faith during such a heartbreaking time, while others questioned whether it was appropriate to respond to the loss of a child with worship. Reflecting on this moment, CeCe shared how it influenced her approach to life's challenges. "So when I'm going through a rough time, a challenging time, I know even if I'm crying with my hands lifted up, and it gives me the strength because worship always puts your focus on the greatness of God." Interestingly, CeCe had previously recounted another powerful story involving Ronald that illustrated her family's unwavering faith. She remembered a time when Ronald experienced severe heart failure and doctors had declared him dead. In a moment of desperation, CeCe's father asked the doctors if they could pray before giving up hope. Remarkably, after the family began praying, the doctors were able to revive Ronald. Today, CeCe Winans is more than just a legendary gospel artist. She is a devoted pastor, wife, mother, and grandmother. Throughout the years, her life has undergone significant changes, but her faith and family continue to be at the heart of everything she does. From her role as a judge on BET's Sunday Best to her recent album releases, CeCe has consistently inspired millions through her music and ministry. In 2017, she released her 10th album, Let Them Fall in Love, which received widespread critical acclaim and earned her 2 Grammy Awards. This was followed by a significant achievement in 2021 with her first live worship album, Believe for It. The album was a huge success, leading to 3 more Grammy Awards in 2022 and reaffirming CeCe's status as one of the most influential voices in gospel music. Her latest single, Goodness of God, debuted in September 2022, further cementing her impact in the industry. But CeCe didn't stop there. On April 26, 2024, she released her highly anticipated second live album, More Than This. The album quickly climbed the charts, with the single That's My King hitting the top of both the Hot Gospel charts and the Gospel Streaming Song charts. To promote her new release, CeCe made appearances on major television shows, including The Kelly Clarkson Show, The Jennifer Hudson Show, and even the season finale of American Idol, where she performed Goodness of God, alongside contestant Roman Collins. CeCe's remarkable career is filled with numerous accolades. Over the years, she has earned 15 Grammy Awards from 31 nominations, 28 Dove Awards, and 16 Stellar Awards. She has also been recognized with 6 BET Awards, 7 NAACP Image Awards, and 1 Soul Train Lady of Soul Award. Her contributions to the music industry have been further celebrated with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and another on the Nashville Music City Walk of Fame. In 2023, CeCe received the Aretha Franklin Icon Award at the BET Stellar Awards, solidifying her legacy as a true icon in gospel music. Beyond her musical achievements, CeCe's life is deeply rooted in family and faith. She collaborates closely with her husband, Alvin Love II, and their son, Alvin Love III, at Nashville Life Church, where they serve as pastors. This role allows CeCe to pursue her lifelong passion for ministry, guiding and nurturing others on their spiritual journeys. Her daughter Ashley and her 3 grandchildren also play a significant role in her life, bringing her immense joy and fulfillment. While balancing her responsibilities as a pastor, wife, mother, and grandmother, CeCe remains dedicated to her ministry. This year, CeCe Winans is celebrating some significant milestones. On June 23rd, she and her husband, Alvin Love II, will mark their 40th wedding anniversary. Together, they founded Nashville Life Church, where their son, Alvin III, now serves as the lead pastor. We just celebrated 12 years of ministry, and my son has been leading for almost 3 years now, she says with pride. We currently have 3 services, and it's been amazing. My son is doing a fantastic job. We're growing, and it's incredibly rewarding. There's no better way to spend your life than by serving God and helping people. CeCe will also turn 60 this year, and she has a refreshingly positive outlook on aging. I don't mind it at all. I realized long ago that I can either get older or I can be dead, so I'll take older, she laughs. I'm ready to go to heaven whenever God decides, but while I'm here, I want to keep going.